Welcome, gentlemen, to our podcast. I'm so excited that you guys are here today. For one, that you guys are all with me. And I know you guys very well. We're very close. And Dustin, 7 years sober, Steve, 8 years sober, and Jean-Claude, 11 years sober. So what we're going to talk about today, and I hope you guys really are excited about being here because I know I am. One of the things that we do on RSSN is we have an online community, and it's really hard sometimes to really have people understand like what that actually means. But part of what RSSN is about is that you always are connected to your recovery, and that's so important. So we have the daily meetings. We have the one-on-one coaching with the sober coaches. We also have family coaches. But then we have this incredible online community via Slack. We use our Slack as our online community. And within that, we have different channels. And one of the channels we're going to talk about is our workout nutrition channel, which has been amazing. So one of the things we started just recently was a workout challenge, which seemed kind of like not that big of a deal. You know, we were doing 10 push-ups, 10 sit-ups, 10 air squats, and 10 burpees, which are the toughest, definitely for me. And so we started that. We do that every day. And then every week we go up 5. And so we've been doing this. I think we're entering in our 7th week of the workout challenge, which is amazing. We started with 5. There was 5 of us. Now there's 4. Nick DeJoby, not to call him out, but we'll talk about him later in the show. But Nick DeJoby didn't last very long. So he was out. But there's 4 of us. I know I'm on the older side, so I should probably get a little bit more credit, but I'm not going to give myself credit. But I'm 50 years old, almost 51 in a few days. So I have really enjoyed the challenge. I really want you guys to just maybe we can just go around and you can talk about what the challenge has meant to you and what it's all been about and how it's helped you. So who would like to share first?
Hey guys, I'm Steve. I'm an alcoholic. I have 8 years sober. I'm part of Slack, our sober community. It just started off like we had a little workout channel. And someone would be like, okay, 10 burpee challenge. And then maybe like one person would do it. So then we turned it into a challenge that everyone's going to do every day. And there was like a winner was going to get $50, whoever could do it the longest. And every week we're going to go up 5. You know, at first it was like, okay, I'm going to win the money. But now, it's just doing so much for me. Like I was going to the chiropractor 3 days a week for back pain. For some reason, doing these workouts every day, I don't have to go to the chiropractor anymore, you know? And now it's like a consistency workout for me, just pushing myself. No matter how I feel, I do it every day, no matter what. And, just having that attitude towards something just branches off into all other aspects of your life. And, even right now I have COVID. You know, I didn't want to do this meeting. I don't feel good, but I'm still doing that workout through COVID. And it's just nice. It's nice to be a part of something that really pushes you and helps you grow. Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Steve. That's awesome. I can't believe you're still going strong through COVID, but I guess what we haven't told the viewers is there's a big prize at the end, you know, for the winner. And so you really don't want to give up that gift card.
Yeah.
But thank you for sharing that. I really want to beat Steve. So I thought, hey, you got COVID. Here's my in. I'm going to, he's going to drop out. But sure enough, you're still going strong. And you haven't done yours today. I know I have. So we'll see what happens. But good luck.
Yeah, we're at 40s now.
We're at 4. Oh, yeah. Today we start. Yeah, we should let everyone know we're at 40s, 40 burpees, 40 sit-ups, 40 air squats, 40 push-ups. And it takes me right now about a little over 9 minutes to do that. But it's definitely a push, definitely tough. But Dust, do you want to share a little bit about the workout challenge and also about how it's helped you?
Yeah. My name is Dustin. I'm an addict, and when we did first start, it was like, all right, this is kind of cool. Like it was. I mean, I'm on the bigger side. I like to eat, and I like to do that stuff. But I also do like to be active for sure. But I always need a push, and so I was like, all right, I'll jump in and I'll do it. And it was for the right reasons. And I like to do things like when it's like a group environment like this. And then we started to go. And it started happening, and then I felt better and I felt stronger. And then, like my wife was like, "You're looking good." And I was like, "Yeah, that's right. I'm doing the workout." So I, and then it was like, then it did start to like, lose a little bit of, it started to get a little mundane for me, and I had to like add some like flavor to it. And then like Steve would talk a little trash, or he'd be like, "Oh, that was the slowest time out of everybody." He would like, because we also do like a video evidence of the workout that we all send in. So it's and it has our time on it. And I was like cruising, and then it was like next day I was like, I'm gonna beat Steve. And then like Steve was going. I mean, obviously um now I just try to beat Daniel, because Claude and Steve are way too fast. And I every time I do it, I think that I'm like, oh yeah, I'm probably hanging with them. And then I see the time when I'm doing my air squats. And
Mhm.
but I just like to be a part of stuff. I like competition, and I need it, but I need a push, and I need to do stuff like where I'm a part of something, because I can't do it on my own. Because I thought about it, like if everybody quit, I would probably quit. And so that's why, I mean, this kind of stuff is, it's just nice to have it. And then there's also other guys that have started like a different, they started like on the like with tens, and they're doing it. But like now, that's seeing that more and more guys doing it and feeling good. And that's like, it's just really what it's all about, and we just do everything together. So I enjoy it. I feel good. I did step on the scale today at the doctor office. I thought I was going to be a little bit lower, but I do have to work on my diet as well. But um, I feel good. I have energy when I wake up, and you know, I I always hate it right before, but I love it right after. And Daniel, you told me, you're like, I just know I can get through it. And that's what I always think about. I can just get through it. 8 minutes, 9 minutes, whatever, I can get through it. So thank you.
Thanks, Dust.
Thanks, Dustin.
Appreciate
Thanks,
that.
Dustin.
Claude, Jean Claude, would you share about the workout challenge as well? But can you also just, because I know for me, in my recovery, I've been 16 years sober, and I know the older I get, and not just the older I get, but how important it is to stay healthy. To like what Dustin was talking about, have a good diet. I like to be on a keto diet, but I just know that I feel better, and I like the that I have to be disciplined in my life. So that's very important to me, and I really try to work out once a day and stay active, because it aligns really well with my recovery, with my sobriety, and with what I'm doing in my life. So if you could maybe touch on that as well, that'd be great.
Yeah, absolutely. My name is John Claude. I'm an alcoholic, and yeah, I really have enjoyed this so far. First thing I want to say is I wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys doing it. I wouldn't. I love working out, but the consistency of doing it every day, I just wouldn't do it. So that I gotta say is like the camaraderie behind it really helps you engage into actually doing it. So with that being said, I mean it's obvious after you get sober, you want to eat better, you want to do better things, and it kind of just domino affects one thing into another. That's what I've realized. Like what we have on here with Slack on our channel is we also have the food channel, so you can post things that you make, whether you're kind of doing a nutritious kind of aspect or not to it. It's just another facet of the Slack channel, which I think is great. I love to eat healthy. I think it's very important. Um, for myself, for my recovery. It's just, I don't want to eat junk food all the time. I want to better myself. I think that just having this platform to be able to do that is allowing us to kind of do it and share it with others. Because when you do it by yourself, it's one thing. I mean, I've seen people in the past that will go to the gym by themselves and they work out and get pretty self-consumed into their image. And I think this, what's so cool about this is we're doing it together as a team in this team format where, yeah, I want to beat Steve. I want to beat Dustin. I want to beat Daniel. I want to be the last one standing for sure. But at the same time, I want everyone to keep doing it. I just want everyone to feel better about themselves because I know how important it is to me to feel good about just my well-being, that I just think everyone can benefit from it. And that's why I think it's so cool that we were able to start. We've started, like Daniel said, what is it, Dave? It's like day 48 or 45?
We're day 43. We're entering
43.
our 7th week. Yeah.
So 7th week, day 43. And like Daniel said, Nick DeJoby fell off. And then we were able to start a second challenge for other, men and women to jump on if they choose. And that's been great. But yeah, I really appreciate it. And I think it's great. Wouldn't be doing it if it wasn't for you guys. So I threw out my back though. But I don't let it stop me because you gotta help. Or I'm going to have to make some days up. One or the other. Because we have a makeup day system. But anyways, appreciate it. That's all I got thus far for that. But
Thanks,
yeah,
Jean-Claude.
great stuff.
Thank you, Jean-Claude. I appreciate your share and your insight into the workout challenge. Jean-Claude is on the road, and we are a remote sober support network, so we're okay with that. So we know that people are going to cut in and out, and so we are very understanding of the in and out service that you might have right now. But we also know that you're in. I'm so sad to hear that you hurt your back. But at the same time, I thought maybe this was a chance for us to drop one and give me a better chance of winning. But I agree with you. I want everyone to participate and be successful in this. But one other thing that was really cool about this is that I know I have 4 boys, and 2 of my boys, my younger boys, have participated in the second challenge. So they are going up to 20s today in the challenge. And that's been really special. And we know we have one other family that is, the whole family's participating except for I think the mom, but everyone else is participating. So there's 3 kids and a sober dad that's participating. And that's what's so cool about the online community that we have and that we all get to be a part of, and we get to encourage each other. Also, I have to say we have some sweet emojis on our platform that we get to, post up on each person's, post, and which is pretty awesome. But what I'd like to do is just, can you guys, can you just touch a little bit about on what, I mean, because I know you guys you're very committed to your recovery. We have a very strong relationships with each other. And I know that you guys are very busy. Can you just touch on what because I know the online community has been something new in your lives. And can you touch on what that's meant to you, how that's helped you? Because we really want our listeners and our viewers to be able to understand what that's about.
Yes, Steve Alcoholic.
Steve.
So, for me, I need to always remember and hold on to the fact that I'm an alcoholic and a drug addict. It's easy for us. We've been sober for so long. It's easy for us to forget. Now my recovery is right in front of me, all the time. There's meetings, every couple hours with people from all over the country. And, right now I'm involved in a step study. I'm actually missing it right now because of this. I feel a little weird about it. I'm already afraid. If I miss one, am I going to miss another one? How that goes. But just how beneficial it's been to my mind, and that I'm continuing to grow and fix who I am and better myself is really a gift. For a long time, I would just skip going to meetings and, not help others and just be selfish. And I really have no excuse now because our program is right in front of us. No matter where I go, it's right there, I mean, it really doesn't get any easier than that. So, and just to meet new people in recovery and kind of get their insight and what they've been through and what's worked for them. I mean, it's really a blessing. Thank you.
Thanks, Steve.
Thanks, Steve.
My name is Dustin. I'm an addict.
Hey, Dust.
Hey, Dustin.
But I think it's always good because we are like in the community that like I work in and everything. We're pretty constantly. It's just us, and and it wasn't really fresh, I guess, for a while. And I think it's always nice to hear like a new guy speak, because it brings me like when we did the meeting, and there was like one of the houses on there that was I think it was the Kahana house, and there was like a guy, and he was new, and it was just to hear like a new person in recovery speak, it always keeps it like it like awakens something back up for me. And I always like to hear that. And it's also really nice to hear like just a different perspective on things. Because like once again, like we're surrounded, and like we surround ourselves with each other, and it is very strong, but it's always nice to hear somebody that's also successful somewhere else, and just to hear their view on it or their take. That's something that I haven't thought about before. And it just keeps it fresh, and it keeps it going, which is like something that I think that always kind of needs to be happening in recovery. So and it is like Steve said, it's always available, and it's always right there. And I also, one of my favorite things is when you're doing a meeting, and then all of a sudden there's like 3 little windows, and then all of a sudden there's 3 more just pop pop pop, and then everybody just jumps right in, and then we all connect very seamlessly because of like being an addict or an alcoholic, and I just love that about it. So thank you.
Thanks, Dustin.
Thanks, Dust.
Thanks, Dust. Yeah, John Claude, alcoholic. Yeah, it's amazing. It's super powerful and super convenient. Like I am on the road right now and able to connect on here. It's no different than that, how we're able to do that for all the meetings that are throughout each day, every single day. There's really no excuse. And even if you feel like the great thing about it is, even if you feel disconnected or you don't go to a couple meetings, and someone on Slack might pop a DM into your messages and just, hey, you all good? And I gotta go to a meeting, and then you reconnect, go to a meeting, and you feel better, and you get to give back, which is great because I am a sober coach on RSSN, so it's amazing. It feels really good, and yeah, it's amazing. I used to have Instagram, and I deleted Instagram for Slack. I said this before, and I think it's the best thing that's ever happened, because I wasn't addicted to Instagram or anything, but I'd go on there and watch surfing and just, but to feel like I can be productive on my phone in my recovery and connecting to other sober individuals when I get home from work. And I'm like, oh, who did their workout today? Oh, who hasn't done it today? Oh, Joby hasn't done it today. He's probably not going to do it today. Let's see if he falls off, or I hope he does it, or whatever mood I'm in. But it's just, that's what I want to do. I want to get on the Slack and see what this sober community has been up to for the day. Have they posted on their food channel? Have they posted where they're at on the outdoor channel? It's just very intriguing to me, and it's just growing, week by week. And I feel fortunate to be a part of it right now. And yeah, I look forward to more individuals popping on and understanding what it is in its entirety. So yeah, thank you.
Thank you. Hey, thanks, you guys. I think that's going to wrap it up for today. I just really wanted all of us to get on here and talk about our really, really special workout challenge and just how amazing it's been. It's been amazing for me. I love that, like you said, we do it together, we push each other, we support each other, and that just keeps growing. And we just wanted other people and other addicts and alcoholics to really get some insight on how amazing an online community can be connected to your meetings. And I know it's just made my life and my recovery so much stronger. And I too, I love how meaningful it is. And I love, like, you can just get on there and you can do a little gratitude share. You can post up a quote. There's other people on there posting up quotes that are, just like a little nugget that you just need to hear for the day, or, something that just touches me. And it's all right there, and there's like notifications going off. Sometimes there's a lot, but they all have meaning. So the workout challenge has been awesome. I mean, honestly, it's been awesome. I like the slow progression. I wanted to kind of get back to that. I like the slow progression, and it just kind of, it reminds me of my recovery and how I needed to take baby steps in my recovery. And some people are like, oh, it's only like 5. You only go up 5 every week. It's like, that can't be that hard. It's like, yeah, but it can't be that hard. But the thing I struggled with in my recovery was consistency, sticking with something. And like you guys said, and you touched on, I wouldn't be doing this right now on day 43 if it wasn't for you guys. I wouldn't be doing it by myself. And when we first started this, I could barely do 10 burpees. Now today I did 40. I think I was the only one to do. I'm the only one that's completed the 40 so far today.
Yeah.
Which is great. First one to go.
I'm
Hopefully you
gonna
guys
do it after this.
But to get to do 10, and now I did 40. I mean, it's just awesome. And it just, that's my recovery. And I know that's when my recovery's the strongest, is when I'm consistent and I show up every day and I go, today I got to make it the best. I got to make today the best, because I only have today. And it's like, how am I showing up for my recovery today? So this, coupled with my recovery, has been amazing. I want to keep going with it. And it just, honestly, it's really inspiring. It's very inspiring. And I just love that we have another group right behind us that just started their 20s, today, and they're moving up. And I just love that we're all encouraging each other. And that's what this online RSSN remote sober support network does. And it's just super powerful. So you guys are awesome. I love you guys. And I really appreciate each one of you taking the time out to be here. And I know Esther, who's running the Big Book study right now, that already started about, I think, 20 to 30 minutes ago. We're going to jump on that. And she's going to be okay with it. She might be a little upset. Esther, you don't want to mess with Esther. So
No.
we have a lot of respect for Esther. And she's very serious about her Big Book study, which we love. And you can get a little bit of everything on RSSN. And so we really hope that more people join and are a part of our family. So thanks, you guys.